Welcome back. Welcome back. It is the Make It Make Sense podcast. We are your hosts with the most. It's your boy One Swayze.
It's your other host, man, the co-host, QB, bro.
And
And
we
it's your motherfucking boy FNGHAZE, straight off of Slauson Ave, man. And I appreciate y'all having me for the Make It Make Sense podcast. This what we doing all year, man. Happy Tuesday.
yeah,
Let's
sure.
go.
And
Yeah.
as you just heard, we got a special guest all the way from the West Coast, FNGHAZE in the building with us. Once again, my brother, thank you for joining us tonight for this Tuesday episode of The Den, where we give independent artists like yourself the platform to speak about what they're doing, what encouraged them to do music, and basically what is FNG. So we're gonna go into that and just tell them about yourself, introduce yourself.
Bad man. Well, like I said, Swayze and QB, I truly appreciate y'all for inviting me into the den. And right now, we about to turn this motherfucker into the lion's den. Baby, I'm not gonna hold you, but yeah, man. Like just about myself, bro. I'm 32 years old. I'm from the heart of LA, off of Slauson Ave, man. Rest in peace to Hustle. Long live Nip Hustle, man. He created a big pathway for people that's from our community to get into the entertainment, whether you do style, whether you do music, whether you do fashion, whatever the case is. That's about a huge spotlight to the hood. And a lot of motherfuckers is looking for, artists from our region. So, you know what I mean? With that said, that's just a little bit about me. And the FNG, it stands for Focus and Grind. Focus and Grind Records. That's something that I imprinted. I had a little miss run when I was a teenager, man, and sat down for a little bit when I was in juvie and shit. When I got home, I was like, man, I want to do something with my life, so I'll never find myself in the county or in the pen. Like so many of my friends and so many of my mentors growing up, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did, man. I leaned heavily on the entertainment and heavily on my talent. And that's one of the things that has allowed me to just cultivate relationships and how I ended up here today. You feel me?
That's dope. That's dope. I'm glad you went into that, man, and we're gonna have a good show.
On God.
On all of that.
Like,
And we just kind of want to know, who FNGHAZE is, and hopefully, the viewers, I'm sure, of course, want to know who you are as well. And we're gonna give you an opportunity to, plug yourself. And QB, look like you got something to say, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro. Because Nipsey, he's one of my favorite artists of all time, bro. Like, I got heavy into Nipsey right around maybe the end of 16. I was working a whole lot, and then in 17, I really caught a whole lot of his wave, and just going back listening to different stuff. You know what I mean? And I didn't know in like 09 and 10, I was listening to him then by even listening to
Dero?
Killer, huh?
Dero, Ice Cream Paint Job, the remix?
No, Nipsey.
Okay. No. But I was gonna say Nip was on the Dero Ice Cream Paint Job remix in like 2010. That was actually his first BET performance, and that was the first time any of us from this side of town ever seen a nigga do it like that. So that was different for us. But my bad, QB. I didn't mean to cut you off about the story, bro.
I think my joint was when he was on that I think that Drake Killer. On
Killer.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, and I had a couple of homies, they were from Cali, but they moved to Atlanta to go to school at Morehouse and stuff like that. So it was just learning that little culture. But tell us a little bit about growing up around that area, bro, because I know a lot of people, they fantasize about gang culture and how LA is and stuff like that, but they don't really know, what I'm saying, what that lifestyle really is, or how in them neighborhoods how it really is, bro. So kind of shed some light on that.
Nah, for sure. And I mean, one thing that I gotta say, first and foremost, when we talk about this community, I always think about my family and my namesake. My last name Kendall. And my pops, he was like one of them niggas around here as far as entrepreneurs go. He came out here from Houston, Texas, opened the business up. It's still standing on Century and Normandy, but he passed in 1991. And my mom, she didn't really have no education. Like, he was the business owner, he was the breadwinner, so he took care of her. So until she was like 33 years old, she didn't know nothing but like nigga, my husband, my
Yeah,
checks.
yeah.
So with that said, that's kind of like my lineage here in LA. Now going to that in '91 when my pops passed, we've always, or since I've been alive, we always lived in the Crenshaw district. We had a situation where in Gardena in the '80s, a nigga broke in our crib. He wouldn't shake. My pop smoked him. Boom. So we moved to this side of town. It's like a nicer part of town. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this is before like this is before the Overhill 60s, which is like what's what NIP represents, right? This is before they really was prevalent. So the 60s was around, but it still was expanding, right? So boom, 90s come around. My oldest brother, my oldest brother, he an engineer, hardworking dude. He really had like the morals and shit from our father instilled in him because he like 9 years older than me. My middle brother kind of was on some bullshit and was in the streets. He was into the gangs and all of that. So that kind of was like my early introduction to gangs. My brother been from the 60s since he was like 14 or something. So just kind of like being on the periphery and seeing that shit and knowing what it's like. And you see niggas that you grew up with or you watch growing up with die or go to jail for 30 years and come home or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Normandy and Weston, on God, shout out Slat. Yeah, thank you. But you see all of that shit, right? And for me growing up, all of my homies, just growing up on the outskirts of the hood and shit, all of my homies was like, oh, nigga, I'm in the hood or I'm in the trenches. Or my homies that went to Crenshaw was like, nigga, we off the porch early. So, just keep in mind we are adolescents and seeing that. Now, bring that and fold that into NIP. When my homies 14, 15, 16 start gangbanging and shit is when we start seeing hustle out here with the CDs and the music and the merchandise, really hustling and really being on Crenshaw and Slauson. So the evolution of his hustle and the evolution of his artistry was amazing to just see a nigga come from selling another nigga music, other niggas mixtapes with like Lil Wayne and Birdman and other niggas, like, to then selling his own shit, to then not only selling his own shit, but being the biggest acclaimed and the most famed marquee artist from our hood. It was something amazing to see. Now you intertwine that with the streets. Now you talk about like kind of the demise of hustle. A lot of people, were like, man, that shit is crazy. But being in the community though, it's unfortunately something that you see too often. Friends killing friends, associates killing associates, colleagues killing just a nigga that's an acquaintance. You know what I'm saying? And that happens also often. So with the gang culture, bro, it's definitely changed and evolved over the last 10 to 15, 20 years. But when like in the 90s and in the early 2000s, when Nip and them was making music and doing the shit in the streets, that shit was really active, bro. And niggas was really out here getting taped off and robbed and put on and beat up and all kind of fucked up shit was happening, right? And I'm thankful now that I have the hindsight for two things. I'm 32 and I made it past all of the bullshit. So like, I'm good. Like I be going places, they be like, "What's up, OG?" I be like, "Nigga, who are you talking to?" But it's me though, you feel me? And I embrace that. Because like with that comes wisdom, and with that comes the knowledge of having survived the place that a lot of motherfuckers haven't. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is I'm glad that gang banging is now a more like a trope. It's like you could have money and bang, or you could not really be an active gang. I think that shit is cool because it's like I don't have to worry about these young niggas really wanting to pop me or really wanting to stretch me. I'm like, oh, this is an act for you niggas. So I could kind of move with impunity. Like I'm good wherever I go, because to them it's like a fad and it's like cool. So, just kind of saying all of that to say like the LA street culture and how it's evolved and how now I see it is like, relevant in all of hip hop globally, bro. Like I see niggas in France banging blood or Crip or whatever, I think that shit's amazing. And I think that, to see people like Nipsey bring it to the forefront, I commend them, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's one of those things where I'm glad QB touched on that because it's like they say you are a product of your environment. You know what I'm saying, and to see that you do have those individuals who hone in and find their talent or find their purpose and want to do something better to make that community better. And I feel like even with Big U, you know what I'm saying, being Big U, how he came from the whole gang banging culture. He's really a staple OG out there, and now he's more so a community activist. He does everything more so for the community now, but still foot in, foot there. But he can still make his plays and make his calls. But at the same time, he turned that whole negative into a positive now, and I kind of see that happening a lot. With that culture, and it's more so a bond. I would assume there. You know what I'm saying, as far as that whole aspect that that Nip left behind. You know what I'm saying, that whole inspiration there.
Bro, for sure. And one of the last things that I want to say about Nip, I think that his passing brought together so many different elements of peace and so many different elements of unity. For a significant amount of time in LA, bro, like LA kind of was really like riding that wave of good energy. And I shouldn't even say it's good energy because it was a fucked up situation that brought it on, right? But what I'm trying to say is that like people were so moved and it was such a feeling of connectivity that it unified the city for a while, bro. Like a while, like niggas was true. I'm not saying like it was all peace and you could just slide through wherever and there's no problem. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying like it did have like a different level of like a nigga see you and say what's up. It's like what's up. It's not like nigga what's up. It's a different type of energy, than the city usually carries. You feel me?
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. And I mean, and just to piggyback off of what you're saying, I do want to ask, what got you into doing the music then? You know what I'm saying? Like coming from the background that you came from, and then with your lineage and everything. What made you go into the music route?
Man, bro, I'm gonna keep it G with you. I feel like words have always been a significant weapon for me and use of significant force. Like ever since I was a kid, bro, I feel like I've always had comments and people tell me like, oh man, you got a deep voice or you got this kind of voice. Like, bro, since I was a toddler though, on God, like people as a kid, they made me feel like Tone Loc. They would be like, damn, your voice deep as fuck, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I'm 4, nigga. Like the fuck, you feel me? So just saying that, I've always had that like gravitas with my voice, right? And then like just growing up and you see powerful people, and the powerful people, like, I don't, like, y'all probably like 7 years younger or something than me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But like,
I'm only probably about, what's that? 32? 3 years younger than you.
All right. So, but for us growing up, bro, a few years and a couple years, I got you. So for us growing up, though, a lot of the people that really resonated throughout history were speakers, right? You think Dr. King, you think Malcolm X, you know what I'm saying? Nelson Mandela. People were orators, and that was like, damn, that's hard. And then you see the modern age, Tupac, Biggie. Then you even go further and you see like Bone Thugs and Dipset and like, and it was like, damn, hold up, I could represent my people and do some shit that like connects with me. Like man, when I remember listening to songs like Ether and the way that shit made you feel, or One Mic, bro, there's no way that you can't want to, even if you can't rap, hearing songs like that make you be like, man, I'm about to, and it just so happened, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I do that shit at a high ass caliber. You know what I mean?
So
I agree. We gotta pay some bills. What we doing?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, we gonna go pay some bills real quick, man. He getting into it. Good.
I love it. I don't want to stop, but we gotta pay some bills.
Oh yeah, bro. Run them ads up, man. we advertising, bro.
We'll be right back, man, after these messages.
Attention content creators, do you have a great podcast, short film series, and need a home to show it to millions of households, plus countless smartphone users? Streets TV is hip hop for the world. Contact us at streetstvworldwide@gmail.com or follow us on Instagram at Streets TV World. It's Streets TV, hip hop for the world.
And we're back. Yes, sir. It's your host. Once again, One Swayze, and you got QB, and we got FNGHAZE here, man. We started off great, and we gonna finish great. QB, what you got for him, man? What you got?
Man, all right. So FNG. Well, first off, what made you choose the name FNGHAZE before we get into it? FNGHAZE.
Man, FNG Focus and Grind, that's the company. And haze is just something that is synonymous with like something that's everywhere. You look at the definition of haze, it's a smoke that's everywhere, bro. And that's just kind of how I want the name and the music to be, bro. It's like, something that's yeah, bro.
So let's get into this consistency that I see, Hayes. I'm always seeing you working. I'm always seeing you recording. You either shooting a video or you performing, or like you're doing, podcasts, or you're always moving around, like you said with the music. You were busy earlier. Talk to us about that consistency, how important that is to you, and how do you maintain that with COVID going on and just everything around you, the distractions. How do you stay so consistent?
Swayze, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. COVID was probably one of the most life-altering experiences for me, right? Because I was just about to do this show in Omaha right before COVID kicked off. I just did a show at the state capitol in California, in Sacramento. So that was crazy, with a women's group, with an LGBT plus group or whatever. And they commissioned me to do a song, went out there, got paid, did the booking. It was awesome. People was fucking with it. My very next show was about to be in Omaha in like a week or 2 weeks later. And this is at the beginning of March last year. And they was about to pay me the biggest amount that I ever gotten today. I was happy as shit, bro. I'm happy as shit, bro. Then we get the news about the shutdown. Then the promoter call, they back out. They like, we gonna reschedule. I'm like, cool, whatever, fuck it. And I'm at the crib and I'm frustrated, bro. Like, I need to interact with people. That's my language of communication. I'm like, fuck, bro, I need to communicate with people. Bro, I ended up recording so much music and then just releasing. And I think at the end of the year, bro, I ended up having like 16 or 17 releases, including the videos. I had 11 mixtapes and then a few singles. And, throughout the time, people was like, bro, it's looking like you doing a mixtape a month. And I looked up and then I just filled out a whole year. And, after Kobe passed away, I was like, man, I'm going to do this shit every 24th or the 8th of every month. So all last year, bro, nigga was dropping something every 8th or every 24th, bro. That's kind of like, that was the inspiration for last year. And, it's important for me to be consistent, especially right now, bro. You look at all of the young niggas and not even young niggas, bro. You look at just who's running it, bro. Like, with the exception of Drake. Drake is the only nigga, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. They're the only ones that have, what's up, Lloyda? Good evening to you too. They the only ones that have their own time frame where they could roll out anytime. The fans will receive it like it's new shit or like they just dropped last week. But I feel like with emerging artists, though, a lot of times motherfuckers fall off because it's like either you're not consistent or you're not hitting that shit out the park the way you was the first time niggas heard you or something. So, for me to be able to step in the lab and then I do some shit and it's better than last time or it's as good as last time, that shit make me be like, man, I can't stop. I need to do 5 more tonight,
I agree. I agree with all of that, man, because the same, you know what I'm saying? And one of those things I was just about to ask you about, the whole Kobe situation as well. But that hunger, you know what I'm saying? It seems like you're hungry, you're humble, and you're moving at a pace that you're comfortable at. So talk about that hunger, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the show was canceled, you know what I'm saying? The biggest amount of your life. What made you not stop? You know what I'm saying? That could have been anybody else would have been like, man, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So what made you was like, yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna get a bigger bag. You know what I'm saying? Like what was that? What was that that spark? You know what I'm saying?
Swayze and QB, I gotta be honest, man. I had just quit. I just
Oh
came back from a 5 year hiatus. Like, I've been doing music, man, since I was like, I would say recording music, 17 years old. Recording and releasing music, I probably started at like the age of 21, 20, something like that. And up until maybe like the age of like 25, 26, bro, I was recording and releasing shit. And then just not even my family situation, bro, just like me as a man, I was like growing and finding out shit about myself and working and like, like all kind of crazy shit, right? And I was like, man, I took a break. And it's not even like I intended, like, man, I'm retiring, I'm quitting, or because it's like, nigga, what you retiring from? You haven't achieved anything, right? You know? But it was more so like this time had elapsed since I had last released something. No problem. Like a time had elapsed since I had last released something, and it ended up being like a 5 year span, right? So I'm like, damn, it's crazy. So then, boom, in 2019, I linked up. Shout out to the homie Yaki and one of his partners, and we ended up just linking up on Sundays and doing a gang of music every Sunday. And every Sunday we would record like 4 to 5 songs for like 5 weeks straight. To the fact where we had like 25, 30 songs, some shit like that. And they were slappers, bro. So I'm like, man, I started getting a feel back for that shit. And that was in 2019. And then that just carried over into last year. And then last year, I had like, I would say like a good year. I had a good foundational year, like a good year to be like, this is a good building block, something to build on top of. And now in 2021, we gonna roll run it all the way up, bro, to infinity. You feel me?
Do you think,
sprint.
bro? But hey, do you think that so you motivated by the growth, your progress? You think, or just your passion or something like that, bro?
I think my growth, my passion, QB, that's a great question, bro. Because it is both, truly. But there's one other thing too, though. And as I get older, I realize more and more, like, man, I am not immortal, bro. So like my mortality and the feeling that like time is passing, bro. And do I want to look back and have a life of regrets? Or do I want to look back and be like, nigga, I took them shots and the half court ones and I missed a couple, nigga, but we made them, nigga. And not only did we make them, I achieved shit that I wanted to, and I achieved goals that I set out to. Like for me, it's like, I think about this shit all the time. Like, could I put a dollar amount on my happiness, right? Could I? Honestly. And I don't think I could, bro. I honestly don't think I could. Just on the simple fact, it's like, nigga, what do you want out of life? Like I saw, it was a quote, and I don't know how reliable the quotes on IGB, but I saw a quote on IG. It was from one of the Shark Tank niggas, and it said like, a salary is a drug that they give you to forget what your dream is. And that shit is true, bro. So if motherfucking, like, y'all seen Sorry to Bother You? Bro, y'all gotta see Sorry to Bother You. It's an amazing film. It's by this artist. That nigga name is Boots Riley, and it stars actually that nigga Lakeith Stanfield, and he was in Get Out and a gang of other shit. But bro, it have Tessa Thompson in it too. So like, it's actually one of my favorite movies from the year of 2018. I think it came out. But saying that to say though, like, it was this company that he was gonna fuck up. Work with, and it was against his like what he morally believed, and I would never ever compromise what I believe in for a dollar amount. So saying that to say, like, I would much rather get out here and struggle beautifully and work hard for something, and even if I came up short of it, bro, at the end, I would rather do that than to live comfortably on some shit that I honestly don't even care about, that I'm not passionate about. You feel me?
I love it, man. I love it. You said a mouthful, man. It's definitely
Always do. I always do, bro.
It's motivation for the people who aren't really, comfortable with taking that leap. You know what I'm saying? As far as jumping out on faith, believing in God, trusting that your talent will open up those gates for you, those doors for you. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, I definitely, the whole salary being a what was he saying? The Shark Tank guy.
Salary is a drug that
Bro,
they give you to forget your dreams.
and it's almost one of the most dangerous drugs because we all are put here for a purpose, for a reason, and having that blockade or that time taken away from you can also alter what you do and how you live and how you move and what you want to do and those goals you set for yourself. So, man, thank you for sharing that, man.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I want to talk about that a little bit too.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of our guests on here, they always say, like Water. She said that she had to step out on faith and do her thing, and now she has her own Spanglish food spice. She has her own spice, and she said she was working, and then she was like, "I just want to do this." She had children, things like that, and you run into these situations where you want to be stable, right? Because you have a certain way that you think that you should be living, and you also have responsibilities. And sometimes your dreams don't fund right away, right? I ain't gonna say that your dreams don't never fund because it's people that if you continue to do something over time, your dream will eventually start funding your
Oh God.
Yeah.
And
so I think that a lot of the time it's the process, it's the sprint, and then it's the marathon, right? And people rather run that sprint than that marathon every time. And today is very critical, and it's very it's it's dangerous because on Instagram you have people that are scamming, and you have people that are showing you I can get this money this quick, and it don't take nothing to get this money. But then you have people that's actually doing things that's taking their time to run this marathon, and then they're seeing that they're not as profitable off hand. You know what I'm saying? Like right away, they're not making $100,000 on their business. So they feel like, oh, your business will never, get to where it's supposed to be get to. But I think you have to be consistent. You have to have the mindset that I don't care what nobody say, I know this gonna work. And then you put that effort into it, you keep on going, eventually it will work. And eventually it will show and prove that you were right over time. The job thing, the salary thing is guaranteed. So people already know, hey, every day I come in, I can work 5 minutes or I can work 3 hours or 8 hours and I'm gonna make, $1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? But being an entrepreneur, you never know that. And so, and I think that's the scariest part of being an entrepreneur or grinding or hustling or anything. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what the world is afraid of, that uncertainty. A lot of people don't like to be, not certain of what they're gonna get. So, I mean, it's that footwork, bro, and that's the dangerous part of being, trying to grind and trying to be different than the elite or the status quo, so to speak. But but I salute you though. You know what I'm saying on doing that and going back to your passion. After you went through whatever that roller coaster, whatever you had to go through. So for sure.
Yeah, and it's not. Sometimes you do have to take those breaks and reevaluate who you are and what you want out of life. Like you said, what I'm saying, set those goals and take the steps and not take that elevator. You know what I'm saying, not take that escalator. The easy route, as they would say. You know what I'm saying, and that kind of leaves me crawl, walk, run, like Lord had just said. You know what I'm saying, you got to crawl, walk, and then run. You know what I'm saying, and when you're off to the run, you already made it. You know what I'm saying, so it's just about staying at that plateau and excelling, you know what I'm saying, from there. And that's the beauty of being an independent artist and growing as an artist, because you see it, you know what I'm saying. When other people don't see it and don't believe in it, you see it. You continue to believe in it and you continue to follow your light. You know what I'm saying? You continue to strive, you continue to drop music, you stay consistent, you shoot videos, and that's the beauty of it. I feel, you know what I'm saying? Because you, like you said, the growth is what keeps you going back and going back and going back. And a lot of people don't understand it's not glitz and glam, you know what I'm saying? It's not just the Instagram, you know what I'm saying? I saw something with Shannon Sharp and Master P today before I got on here with you, and they were talking about how, they went off to college and Master P was so happy he had his own bed. You know what I'm saying? He said, I didn't have a bed back home. We was sleeping on the floor back home. Shannon Sharp was like, I was just happy that I didn't have to go outside to use the bathroom. and they giving us 3 meals a day. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine how that grind and that hustle and that mindset, you coming from the South, all this everything going on back in them days, you know what I'm saying? The war on drugs, you know how they were attacking us back in those days. Just imagine that coming up and still being successful as they are today. You know what I'm saying? Not taking that elevator, taking those steps and growing what they had over time. You know what I'm saying?
On God, and bro, that's why I'm so big. Like, man, I'm so big on like trying to learn more about my family, and not only that, just be appreciative for like, you know, the blessings and shit that I do got. You feel me? Like, man, bro, like I forget who I was chopping it up with, but I was chopping it up with one of my bros and shit. He was like, bro, it don't make you mad that this person dropped less than you and this person did this and this person did that, but they got more than you, like financially. And I was like, nigga, why would I trip off of what another nigga got? Like, not saying I'm content, bro, but I'm happy with where I'm at in life and where I'm headed. So like, nigga, I don't need to even worry about another nigga now. That the Shannon Sharp shit, bro, that shit's so real, because it's like we all have ancestors. Just being black, bro, that's a part of our tapestry, like, you know, just our history, period. We all have family that like struggle. So like, just for that to be a part of our DNA and for us to be here now, bro, that shit's so powerful, and it just speak volumes in itself. And I think that's why, like, you know, not even to be political, but you know, it's just to speak the truth though. I think that's why so often when black men walk into places, that's why just off the dribble it's just intimidating, because it's like, nigga, your ancestors have overcame what, and you right where? Forget it, like, nigga, that off the dribble just on his face, bro, make a motherfucker be like, man, y'all, that's too much. You crazy. You tripping, nigga. So, you know, but you know, this conversation, bro, really reminds me of like this Nike commercial, and it was like, you know, and it really spoke volumes to me. It was like talking about our motherfucker. It was during the Super Bowl and shit. Our motherfuckers happy when they win. It's like, or did a motherfucker win because they happy? And it's like, nigga, I'm happy with the grind. I'm happy to put in the work. I'm happy to put in the hours. I'm happy to, bro, nigga, like, do shows in different cities, all these different, bro. I'm happy to do all that shit, road run, bro. Like, that shit is, you know what I'm saying? It's a part of the grind and the shit that I love the most. So, you know, that's how we able to stay most consistent. That's how we able to put up numbers and drop mixtapes and get love from everybody in the city, and, you know, step how we able to step, you know, when we go out. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it, bro.
Dope, man. I love it, man.
Hey, we do gotta pay some bills now. We do. It's been a good talk. We gotta pay some bills, y'all.
There you go.
And we gonna come back after these messages.
FNGHAZE in the building. Stay with us, man.
I appreciate y'all.
So.
Spanglish, the only thing you need to season your food with. Get yours today. That's why I dance with That's why
Yes. Go get you some of that Spanglish. The website was there. Follow her at Spanglish Inc.
That was Lloyd a commercial?
Yeah,
that was hard, bro. I was on here and I was
like, you gotta hear the jingle, bro.
So listen, that Spanglish sauce actually looked fire too. I was like, hold on, yeah. And the way bro was stepping too, I'm like, hold on, I gotta incorporate that in my way. I was like, bro, stepping in that thing. Okay, let's go up.
Yeah, she definitely brought that her own twang to it.
Yeah, man. And you know what, man? I love just that's the thing, bro. Like, I love seeing emerging businesses. I love seeing black businesses. I love seeing the things that we able to create sonically, visually, you know, in every medium. Like, I actually need to go and see more black physical artists and shit, bro. Like, you know, there's so much to tap in with, bro. And that's really what I want to do. I want to expand my like artistic palette, like, you know, just all around music and otherwise, you know. But that commercial was hard, and y'all marketing and advertisement is hard, bro. Y'all whole setup is official. I fuck with this. It's hard, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yes.
It's all love. It's all love, man. And piggyback off of that, what you just said, supporting black business and everything. I remember you earlier saying, you know, you're looking to invest, and talking investments. Are you already in the process of investing, or what would you be interested in investing in?
Man, as far as investments go right now, I've definitely been heavily investing in FNG. So as far as recording equipment, for video and audio. And then now what I really want to do is just expand upon that, bro. Secure like a physical space so I'm able to conduct business out of it, whether it be a warehouse or even like, you know, just have like a residential space that we convert, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, where we could just have a space like that. Also, bro, like definitely got some partners that I'm tapped in with as far as like they're into the administrative side of the marijuana business. So looking into that and investing in different companies on Wall Street with that. So, you know, that's definitely something else to look into. And, you know, bro, I think for everybody, bro, and it don't matter what race you are, what age, demographic, all of that, it's important to secure a house. I need, like myself, bro, I even need to secure a house. Like, nigga, get a crib, bro. That's the number one. Like, bro, you watch any movie or any like investment, anything, the best fucking investment is a house, bro. You hedge against all of the markets. And like, imagine this, bro. Just imagine this. Like, imagine if you owned a house outright, right? You had the motherfucking deed to it, right? And all you were paying is the property taxes. You essentially could be a bum, bro. You essentially could fucking just do nothing every day, nigga, like, and make $1,000 for the year or whatever the fuck, and then pay the utilities, nigga, and be homeless, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a possibility, bro. So with that said, though, like, you know, house is always the best way, and that's why you see so many, like, you know, I don't know if y'all know who Donald Sterling is. That one nigga, he used to own the Clippers. Well, that nigga, he owned like, they say like 60% of Beverly Hills, bro. That nigga rich as fuck. That's how he was able to afford the Clippers, nigga. Like that nigga, bro. So he don't only own real estate, he own prime real estate, nigga. Like the best of the best shit. So with that said, like, you know, that's what smart motherfuckers do, bro, is invest. So, you know, definitely like, nigga, if y'all are interested in getting some property, whether it be out there in Georgia, nigga, y'all have someone that is with going in on that shit. Yeah, multifamily property, and thank you, renting out. See, look, Loida, that's type of shit. Yeah, you feel me? So you get what I'm saying? Like, imagine if the five of us four, my girl, incorporate some more people, be like, yo, we gonna do this and that, pitch in on the spot. Nigga, we'll be fucking running Atlanta and LA, bro. We'll be outside, bro.
Hey, bro. The crazy thing, right? So, Title, the 16 co-owners of Title, they all got 8.9 mil.
Right. Oh.
Yep. Oh, wow. Co-owners of Title all got 8.9 mil.
And see, bro, that's the thing, right? And I mean, just by virtue of doing music, I'm also invested in, you know, streaming with DistroKid and shit. And that's another, like, bro, when we talk about investment, I always love this conversation, bro, because I could give you a million fucking ideas, and all a million of them would make us $1 million. But the thing is, though, what I'm best at, I shouldn't even say best at, but what I'm most passionate about is the music right now, right? And saying that to say, I got 100 songs streaming. Nigga, I feel like we could make 100,000 off of all of them. But it's now about marketing. And now it's about getting it out to the people. And now it's about going from the level of, because y'all seen it with like nigga Gunna, for example. Now it's about going from a nigga that's selling other people's CDs like Nip was to my own shit, now to becoming a star myself, like, you know, taking it to that level where people are receiving it. So, you know, it's now just about continuing to build that foundation. And now that I'm back, you know, a solid year, people see that and shit. That's the biggest investment that I ever could have made. And I look forward to just building on that and, you know, really seeing the return that I put into it. You know what I mean?
Nice. Nice. I agree, man. And it's glad that, you know, it's a good thing you're doing it too. I'm actually in the process of doing the same, you know what I'm saying? Looking into an office space and investing in equipment, things of that sort too. So
Talked about it last week.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, y'all look, man, y'all have what you need right now, production wise, because y'all produce this. If we really keep it G, bro, you know, when y'all run the credits, bro, I don't know if y'all ever see the credits at the end of shows and shit, nigga, but y'all are executive producers and co-producers, both executive and co-producers and directors and editors and you feel me? Like, nigga, music supervisor, like, nigga, y'all get them credits, bro. This is all shit, like, you feel me? Like, so always keep that into consideration, bro, that like your skill set is not just what other people limited to. Like, nigga, if you say you a music supervisor on the show, you are, because you are. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Hey, but so the Make It Make Sense podcast has special things about it, right? And one of our things that we hold dear to us is that we have a game show that we play.
Oh, that's hard. Let's run it.
So,
And you know, say we're gonna discuss it, you know what I'm saying, after, but you know, we'll talk through it.
well,
Nah, bro, listen, man. I'm gonna be motherfucking honest, bro. Like, I'm a fully, bro.
we can discuss it while he doing it because his joint is not lagging or anything like that. So,
That is
you know
true.
what I'm saying? Like he'll be able to really respond.
All right,
You ready, bro?
let's
Yeah.
roll. Eve.
I'm gonna have to go E40.
Why?
E40 is iconic and legendary and motherfucking just West Coast establishment. I call my bro T40 because that nigga used to be fat and look like E40. So, and I'm over here talking about fat nigga. Listen, nigga need to run a lap. Let me say run a lap, nigga. And also not even trying to talk slick or nothing, but I also had a little situation with this nigga Too Short too. So like, you know what I'm saying? So definitely E40. But me and Too Short too, like, you know, but like, yeah, you know, E40.
Okay. Snoop or Dr. Dre?
Oh, bro. All right. I'm definitely gonna go Snoop though. I'm gonna go Snoop because like Snoop really was in his heyday was really a stepper and shit, was really out here with all of the bullshit. So and Dr. Dre, you know, Dr. Dre is iconic, legendary West Coast, but Snoop is just more of a stepper. So I'm gonna just go with that. You know what I mean? Like it would be like if I was picking between like two action heroes, I would say, you know, Snoop for sure. But that was a tough one though, bro. Y'all put me in a bind.
Yeah, that was a tough one too. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh God.
We got more, man.
Oh, Schoolboy. That was easy. Schoolboy over mine for sure. Not even to talk again. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had looked, people in my background agree with me assertively. They like,
wow.
they're like certain with certainty. Schoolboy over time.
Okay.
No. Kendrick for sure over Game. Like what, nigga? Bro, listen. Game hard, Game a stepper, all of that. Game shootouts, awesome active blood. Super, that shit's incredible. 300 bars. I literally knew like all of that shit. I think if y'all played it, I probably still would know like 150 of the bars or something. And I haven't heard that shit in like 10 years. Game's incredible, but definitely gonna go Kendrick over Game.
He going Kendrick over Game.
Okay. Top Dog.
Okay. Top Dog. Yeah, Top Dog won that one.
Yeah. Ooh.
Look, hey, I feel bad. I feel bad because of where I'm at right now. I'm in the district right now, bro.
Yeah.
district right now. So I feel bad that I'm gonna do this like this. Definitely Outkast over NWA, bro, for sure. Without it, like, I mean, listen, fuck the police is iconic, but like for me, I'm more of a like weird nigga than a street nigga, right? Like I'm not even a street nigga. I don't even play a street nigga on TV, bro. Like I'm just kind of like, you know what I mean? I'm assertive, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm definitely gonna go Outkast. I'm more of an Andre, you know? And
I dig.
You know, yeah, like I'm more of like Andre kind of nigga, bro.
I fuck with it.
The A-Town, hey, Outkast has won every time. So
yeah, I mean, Outkast is legendary, bro. Like, bro, wait, hold on.
We had them going against Bone Thugs, and they won.
Some people said Bone Thugs, but majority said Outkast.
No, and you know what I would say, bro? Andre 3000 had one of my favorite verses where he talked about like going out of the rap game and being mediocre. He was like, he don't want that shit to happen to him, like some of his, like it's happened to some of his favorite rappers and shit. And I forget, it's on like aha, what was that? Everybody, Rosa Parks, I think that's what.
Yeah, Rosa Parks,
yeah. Man, that verse, how he talked about rap and not wanting to fade out as a lame nigga, that's definitely like that resonates with me. So like just off of the strength of that verse alone, bro, Outkast over NWA.
That's dope, man. People respect the Outkast so much. You know what I'm saying? From the west to the north to the east. It's like crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, they are them, bro. If you seriously listen to rap, like, and if you like are a student of this shit, you know what Outkast has done. Like NWA too. Like you can't shit on what NWA did, but like you know what Outkast have done for real.
Oh yeah.
That's a hard one. That's a tie. That's a tie for sure. I can't. That's the one I can't pick. Roddy Ricch or Mozzie? Nah, I can't pick between. I have to choose.
Yeah.
There's no ties on this show.
That's fucked up. Okay. All right. Well, just Roddy, just know I tried to draw for you, bro.
Right.
I fucking, antisocial and like even his old shit with area codes and even Die Young and the shit before that, like. Roddy's incredible, but Mozzie says so much awesome shit. And if you've ever y'all ever been to a Mozzie show before?
I want to.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I want to because I'm a Mozzie fan too, for sure.
Wow.
Bro, Mozzie is awesome. And you go to a Mozzie show, my nigga, this nigga's getting robbed and beat up and banged on, and this bitch is beating a nigga up in the shit. Mozzie show turned, nigga. So I'm for sure. Mozzie, like, you know how that nigga said gangland for real. Like, bro, I bullshit you not. I swear to God, bro. And if I'm lying, strike me down right now, bro. The last Mozzie show I went to, nigga, it was a nigga off the balcony. I'm on the first level. It's a nigga on the second level of the balcony. And he's just throwing money, bro, like damn near the whole show, bro. And I got to a point where I was like, man, this shit gotta be fake, bro. Like, this is not real, bro. Like, this one nigga on this balcony do not have it popping like that. And it's not no strippers there or nothing. It's just nigga civilians. We're just in the show, bro. You look, that nigga was really throwing real Lucci, bro, the whole night. And did not let up, did not relent, nigga. That shit didn't stop, nigga, till we walked out of that motherfucker, bro. God. So, off the strength of that, nigga, Mozzie, bro. Mozzie got real steppers, nigga. Whoever the fuck that guy was, bro, had a night, bro. Oh, God, bro.
But yeah,
niggas was like, man, I gotta leave. I see my enemies over there. Like, shit, nigga, Mozzie show popping like that, nigga.
What?
And bro, we were in Orange County, bro.
Oh wow.
Oh God.
Yo.
Mozzie show movie for real. But shout out to Roddy too. I know he got some real steppers and real shit going on.
So Mozzie, is Mozzie from the West Coast or is he from?
Yeah, he's from Sacramento.
See,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
thinking he from like Florida with Kodak and all of them.
I know he got the whole dread shit going on and the blah da da. Yeah,
I definitely didn't know Mozzie was from the West Coast.
Bitches and extra, all that.
yeah,
Wow.
on God. Yeah, nah, Mozzie shit official.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
I would draw this too, but I'm gonna go Pac just because I feel like the only song Pac really got ripped on when he featured was with like Bone Thugs. And the only song that Biggie really shredded on a feature was like Bone Thugs. Otherwise, Biggie kind of was getting shredded by niggas. Like Lil Kim shredded that nigga on the feature that she was on. Lil C's was shredding that nigga. Method Man shredded that nigga. Jay-Z shredded that nigga. Like, nah, I mean, I'm not trying to, bro. Listen, I'm not. This is an opinion that one day I'm not speaking.
Not
All of my colleagues and loved ones. Okay. I am not speaking for the whole of it, nothing like that. This is one man's opinion, but I feel like Biggie kind of was getting stepped on them records, man. Like, so and Pac, bro, Pac was eating shit. But Biggie have iconic songs that I love. Sky is the Limit, Juicy. Biggie's an awesome rapper, iconic hip hop. He held it down for the big black fat niggas. You're looking at one. You're looking at one.
Man, that is too funny, man. That is too.
You probably gonna get real serious on. You gonna be like, bro, this ain't even like a for real question, but I just put it on there just to.
Ooh.
I honestly would tie this shit to rapping, bro. Honestly, bro, I swear to God. Shout out to YGM. But oh no, actually, you know what? YG got real steppers too. I done ran into that nigga too, and he had some real shit going on. YG would get it just off the fact that his shit, you know, them niggas move like a mob, bro. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, no, I would draw that too, though, bro. Like, cause Blueface is actually quite entertaining, bro. Like, have y'all seen this nigga Blueface House of Love? Or, babe, what that nigga got going on? Oh, but he got some shit. He got like a game show or some shit going on, bro. That young nigga's hilarious.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Man, I got a lot going on.
Oh God.
That is something, man.
He got vibes over there getting their teeth knocked out and shit.
I saw that too.
Oh God,
crazy man. He doing a lot. He branching out just more than the music. He got.
No, you know what though, and not even to talk shit though. I would actually go for Blueface, man, because that nigga was saying that he's been impacted by COVID and shit. So however I could contribute to that nigga's success, actually, bro, I'm gonna say however I can help my nigga out, bro.
I don't agree, but
not Blueface.
Oh God,
man.
But yeah, man. That's all I got. That's all I got. But he definitely he went in on that joint though.
Like, oh yeah, definitely some agreements. I agree with, especially the Pop. What else he had on there?
I fuck with Schoolboy Q. I fuck with.
Oh yeah, I fuck with Schoolboy Q too, man.
Yeah.
I like Dom Kennedy too, though. He's smooth, man. I like Dom.
Yeah, I fuck with of course Kaz. I fuck with Kaz, and I'm taking Snoop over Dr. Dre as well.
Yeah, nah, facts. I mean, you kind of gotta go Snoop over Dre, like really, because Snoop he's entertaining, he fun, he smoke weed. Like y'all seen him at the Mike Tyson fight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that nigga smoking weed. He like, he like, oh shit, Uncle Snoop, come, what's up, bro? Like, oh yeah, nah. And Dr. Dre is very serious. He seemed like he just wake up in a turtleneck and shit, like shower in a turtleneck and shit, like nigga, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
do everything in turtlenecks. Very serious demeanor.
Well, he definitely producing wise,
Yeah.
or none, bro.
Oh yeah, no, come on, man. Yeah, definitely produce. Like Dre is classic, bro. Like, and he got some bars too. Like he got some shit where he, raps some hard ass shit. Yeah, Jay Z, shout out to Jay Z for writing some of this shit for me,
Right.
bro. Right.
Shout out to the writers. That's
Wow, for real, bro.
So
hey, that's lit though, bro. But it comes to an end, y'all. I'm sorry, bro. Look like you got to the end of the blunt, which we try to.
Yeah, that shit barely just went out, low key, bro.
Hey,
That was burning like a titan, bro.
we made it the whole way.
yeah. Hey, bro, it's all
I
love,
should have passed that shit.
bro. For real, it's all love this way. We want you to make sure you tell people where they can find you though. Plug yourself real quick.
Yeah.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all for having me at the Den, QB and Swayze. It's all love, man. And we had to make it make sense and bring in the hottest motherfucking artist over here off of Slauson Ave, your own FNGHAZE. So just know y'all can find me everywhere at FNGHAZE. I appreciate y'all for bringing it the Chiron, bringing it on in the Chiron and shit for me. That's amazing, bro. Look, y'all niggas production quality is awesome. So I look forward to coming back to the Den, letting y'all know what my next project is gonna be. And for now, I just need everybody to go and motherfucking stream that most consistent too, a road runner tale. Tap in with that shit. And I got some shit coming with the homie Mike. I got some other shit coming with my buddy KD. So just stay tapped in with that. Some shit with Enemeezy coming and Stoney the Dilla. So I just look forward to all of the releases that I got in 2021. Shout out to my producer, Gador. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my family. Shout out to y'all for having me on here, man. And I just, it's all love, bro. I appreciate everybody for tapping in the chat tonight. It's big love, and we gonna keep running it up, bro.
Yes, sir. Before we get out of here, though, I have one more thing that was just with the most consistent two tape. How did that cover art? Like, what was your idea behind that cover art, man? With you on the road runner, like that's keeping it cartoonish, keeping it Looney Tune, but I'm road running out here. Like, what was that? How was that?
You know what's so crazy about that shit, bro? That project, I actually had a whole different project that I was about to drop.
Okay.
And I had a situation, bro, where a nigga was talking like slick, and it kind of was like sitting with me away. And I was like, man, I only know one way to really have therapy. So nigga, I just went and recorded some shit, and it ended up being that project. And then I tapped in with my bro, because even though the songs is like dope, 3 a.m. on Slauson, the road running, you know what I'm saying? Them songs is kind of like serious, stay grounded. They kind of like have a little gravitas to them. They less fun than I've been having lately.
Okay.
And, I just wanted to be like, shit, keep the artwork fun and simple and light,
Right.
So that was where I went with that.
Okay. Well, man, once again, appreciate you dropping in. FNGHAZE, bro. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor talking to you, bro. We definitely support you. We look forward to what you got going on. We're going to talk some more about what we putting together. We think about doing a compilation tape with every artist we've been working with and getting on these things, too. So we're going to put it together, and we're going to make it make sense like we always do. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we locked in. So whatever y'all need from me, bro, a verse, a hook, whatever, bro. Talk crazy on that shit. Let me know.
Definitely.
There you go. Oh God, I appreciate y'all, man. Swayze, QB, much love, bro. Blessings to y'all family and loved ones, man. And I hope y'all have a blessed and prosperous rest of y'all week, bro.
And you
Same
do the same
to you, my brother. Same to you.
Yeah, Sarsky 100. Y'all take care.